So we got the shop in winter mode. Got the plastic hanging down. Try to keep the heat behind the plastic. Bed and tailgate primed, and man, I love the look of this white. It just doesn't capture it in the camera, but it's a real satin white, and I just got it jammed in this hole for now. But I love the look of it. I don't know. That's something to think about for down the road. But a lot more to do. And what's next is behind this curtain. The doors. We're going to call this episode The Doors. And that's for you, Woody. This is the next chunk of the project. I'll also be doing the cab. That's, you know, we talked about that before. Welding some stuff down here. And anyway, but next is the doors. Got this to contend with. So I'll be cutting out some chunks there, some chunks there. Make sure the bottom's solid across there. This door has a crease in it right along here. And another one right here. I have to zap up all these holes for the molding. All these holes from every different kind of mirror this truck ever had on it. Those will be getting zapped up. All that'll be smooth. I think I've got the little mirrors that I'm going to use, but I'll double check, make sure they're going to work all right. Same here, except worse. This one had a big mirror on it that got beat every which direction, so the door's all beat up right in that area. But molding holes again. This one got clobbered right in here, and I have no idea why it looks like this. I don't know if that was the prior work, and that's the outline from when I had the doors blasted or what. But the front of this door is pretty solid, but the back is not. So the inside's good. The lips all good along here. Nothing bad. I'll double check, make sure everything's good and solid in between here. And if it is, then it's definitely getting a patch here, patch there, and same here, patch there. So that's what's next. Door progress tonight. Got the holes welded up, the rust holes. Got those taken care of. Got that dent taken care of. Got all the trim holes welded up. Miscellaneous mirror holes and some of that dent taken care of. Those holes, mirror holes taken care of. This has still got a pretty big spot in it that is buckled that I decided I'm going to hang the door back on the truck. It'll make it a lot easier for that and for this big old crease right here. So I'm going to get the door hung back on the truck maybe tomorrow night or the next night. Finish pulling those out, and I think I got a little bit of cleanup on the back side of this, but it came out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. So we'll see how this part here is going to be a little tricky, because that's probably, and that's pretty stretched out right there, so I might have to do some shrinking on it. But the doors were in such decent shape. I mean, as far as, yeah, there was some rust on them, but just those little holes, no big deal. So progress, right door, progress tonight. Got the door hung back on. Got the back line looking pretty good, pretty quick. And working this big old crease out. Got some fit concerns here. I think this just warped out a little bit when I welded it, because it's got a pretty good little bow at the bottom. I should be able to get that knocked out. But, and I say but, this end's a little bit dished also, that I also think came from a little bit of warpage. But I sure as heck hope that I can get that looking a little better. Because it fits good to the back of the door. So I'm hoping that this door just needs to go in. Won't really know that until we get a fender on it. Of course, you know, it looks pretty good up here. So I don't know. I don't remember. I have to look through the videos when I bought this truck. I don't remember there being an issue down here, but I don't know. I may have missed it. But there's all kinds of adjustment on these doors, so hopefully I can get that knocked out. But first, let's get this crease out of here. Get that corner, so you can even see it from here. You can see right in there. It's just, so I'll get that worked around. But it's on. Let's see if we can get this giant crease out. You know what I love about these old trucks? They're made out of real metal. I love it. I love it. It's just, it's refreshing to take a crease like this and be able to work it out. If this crease was in a newer vehicle, the door would be trash. It would be too stretched out. So it's still a little low right in here, but it's going to be fine. I'm going to finish working that out. You can see how many studs I've used already. A bunch. They're laying all over the floor down there. So haven't done any real shrinking on it yet. It's just still a little bit low right in here. So I'll work that out a little bit more. But just like this spot was hammered. I mean, there was kind of buckles right here and here. I even welded up a hole in the middle of this mess somewhere right here. And it's still, I mean, that is, I can grind that and smooth that out. I mean, that's nice. So is that. So it's that area there. So basically the door's coming out great. I'm gonna get this taken care of, but I'm gonna lean on this and get this in the right spot. But as far as the other end, I won't really know where it needs to go or needs to stop until I get a fender hung. So I think this is probably it for tonight. Got some stuff I got to get done. But that's where we're at. Door's coming out great. So while I'm working on this door and I got it hung, I forgot how clean it was. I mentioned that these doors are clean on the underside on the lip, but look at that. I screwed up a spot down here. I'm gonna weld that up once I get it back off. I cut a little too deep when I cut the outside rust hole out. So I'm just gonna zap that up. It'll be good, but I mean these doors are super clean on the inside as far as rust. So so I got the door worked some more and I think we're gonna be good. I'm about ready to pull it off and start the filler work. Got this dent pulled out of the cab corner. Pretty good. I'm gonna work it just a little bit more around in here. Maybe a couple little spots in here. But other than that, it's pretty good. Was cleaning up down here on the cab corner. And I'd checked these before and they're solid on the outside. Those dents from the doors carried over here. I got those taken care of. I'm ready to weld these up. Trying to figure out what to do here. I bought cab corners and they're just like every other rust repair panel. They don't fit where the shit and they look like crap. So I'm gonna put in as little as necessary. I don't even know. I'm gonna cut, you can see some spots right here. So I'm gonna cut these off right below this body line, maybe 3/4 of an inch below this body line, and just inspect everything and see how it looks in there. I'm not even gonna cut this lip off. I will overlap that. So I got something to weld to. I'll trim right along the bottom down here. I'll check the inside of this, make sure it's as solid as it looks. And if it is, that's all the more I'm putting in. I'm not going past here because, like I said, they always fit like crap. So clean that up, take a look in there. I'll probably cut that off there tonight. But I just wanted to document how clean these doors are on the bottom, rust-free wise on that lip. In good shape. All I'm really going to do on the insides of these doors is use my wheel of death, the soft wheel of death I like to call it, and just clean it down to bare metal probably and 320 it. Take care of some little bit of roughness, 240, 320. One coat of epoxy primer. I'm going to seam seal this lip and I'm going to paint the insides of the doors. Call it good. Couple coats of single stage urethane, make it look exactly like this. We'll be good to go.